Congratulations on your recent academic achievements and welcome to the Queen's alumni community. As a graduate of the class of 2021, you have shown enormous resilience and commitment in the completion of your studies during what has been a turbulent 18 months of unprecedented challenges since the beginning of the pandemic. You are a credit to yourselves and your supporters. The skills and knowledge that you gained during your degrees are testament to your hard work and the support you have received from school and faculty staff, and of course your friends and your champions. I hope that you will be inspired by your experience as a student at Queen's and in time create your own impact on the world. I have no doubt that each one of you has the potential to achieve greatness no matter where life takes you. You now join a distinguished network of over 200,000 past students of the university who have enhanced and continue to enhance both life in Northern Ireland and much further afield. The impact of graduates can be seen through their contributions to the worlds of business, healthcare, sport, engineering, social justice, and many more. Wherever you travel, Queen's will continue to be part of your journey, sharing in your successes, supporting you through more challenging times, and providing networks and opportunities to your advantage. As a graduate, we'll keep you up to date with how you can transform your relationship with Queen's from student for a time to a graduate forever. We'll even tell you how you can take advantage of ongoing support from the university's Careers, Employability and Skills team. But we can't share the benefits of your new alumni status with you if we don't know where to find you. If you do nothing else, make sure we can at least keep in touch with you by following the instructions on screen. Finally, congratulations and good luck on behalf of everyone from the Development and Alumni Relations Office. I hope to meet you in person and to hear your story at a Queen's event in the near future, and also a long time from now, and that you'll still be telling your Queen's story long after I've retired.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd be grateful if you take a few moments to listen to the following short safety announcement. On hearing the fire alarm, we would ask everyone to evacuate the building immediately. Please leave in a calm and orderly manner using the exits which are located at the front and the rear of the hall. Then make your way to the assembly point at the front of the physics building, located at the car park side of the hall opposite the main building. We would ask you to remain there until instructed otherwise. Please do not attempt to re-enter the building, even if the alarms have been silenced, as this does not always mean the emergency is over. I would also like to thank you for wearing a face mask this morning. It is important to remind everyone that masks should be worn whilst in the hall unless you are crossing the stage. I would also like to take this opportunity to ask you to silence all mobile phones now for the duration of the ceremony. Thank you for your cooperation, and we trust you enjoy your visit to Queen's University. A short university video will now be played.
I've always had an interest in going on to have a career in research, so I knew that when I was picking the university for my postgraduate studies, I needed to pick a university that was known on the international stage. Skills anywhere I find myself. What matters
Masters is to apply the skills to make wherever I find myself a better place.
It seems to be a great way to separate yourself from the rest of the pack. It shows the employer that you're engaged and you're really interested in this area.
Since becoming a postgraduate student and I have access to the graduate skill, it's a gorgeous building. It's really easy to work your life around it. Like it doesn't take over your life, it improves it.
Please rise to receive the academic procession.
Indeed, wonderful and rousing music. Good morning and a very warm welcome on this very special occasion to graduates, parents, families and friends. I declare open this congregation for the conferment of degrees and presentation of diplomas and certificates. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, guests and friends, may I begin by saying it's a privilege to have this opportunity to say a few words to you this morning. For all of you in front of me who are graduating today from the School of Biological Sciences and the School of Law, this is a day like no other. It's a day of celebration, one of the great milestones in your lives. I offer my personal congratulations. You have made it, and very well done. Today you'll be able to meet with fellow students and celebrate with your family and friends and teachers. And it's an opportunity for us to say, well done. When you began your journey at Queen's, You could not have imagined how much life would have changed by the time that journey had ended. None of us could have foreseen the global catastrophe that lay ahead and how it would impact on all of us. Normal life, as we'd known it, has been put on hold over the past 2 years, and now we have a new Omicron coronavirus variant to deal with. These have been challenging times, and it's been a difficult 2 years, and we have still much to face. And today I pay tribute to you as students working with the teams at Queen's, your mentors and teachers, and to all the academic and support staff colleagues for the way you have responded together and adapted to this extraordinary situation. You contributed to the work of your university to keep it going and deliver the education and training in such challenging circumstances. This was achieved by exceptional teamwork across the university and with our colleagues beyond the university in legal practice and in the life sciences, both public and industry sectors. We are enormously proud also of the way teams of our staff and students at Queen's have contributed to the well-being of the wider community, and many of you have contributed to this. Hundreds of students across our health and social care professions joined the workforce early to support the NHS. Our health and life sciences researchers engaged in clinical trials, in vaccine development, working on research into new therapeutics, and also, and just as important, understanding and examining the social impact of this pandemic. But I also want to thank the researchers who continued to pioneer thinking and practice in other critical areas represented here today, such as social justice, regulation, climate change, and biodiversity. And our student volunteers, so many of you giving of your time in all sorts of ways, running errands, making phone calls, supporting the vulnerable, marginalised, and isolated. All of this is commitment and service to the community of a very high order indeed. So my thanks and my congratulations. You have made a huge contribution already to society, and you've enhanced the reputation of your university. I think what we've achieved over the last number of years demonstrate vividly the meaning of our motto in Queen's, which is, what shall we give in return for so much? University life, even in the best of times, is challenging. And undoubtedly, there were some nervous moments over the past few years for all of you, especially around assignments and assessments. And then came COVID, presenting us with a stress of an entirely different kind. But you rose to that challenge, and the success you're celebrating today is a tribute not just to your academic ability, but also your resilience. But there has been help along the way. There's been a team behind you, and I'm thinking of those individual members of staff who have done so much to guide you through your course. And indeed, and perhaps most importantly, your family and friends in the audience or watching online, encouraging you and supporting you. And indeed, we have one parent, our head of School of Biological Sciences, Professor Jeff McMullen, who's cheering on from the stage. He is the proud dad of Lucy, who's graduating with a master's from the School of Law at today's ceremony. But I think that illustrates the importance of parents, family and partners and friends. You have all played your part. So let us give friends and family here in the Whitla and those joining us online a well-deserved round of applause. Your education, helping you to reach your goals, creating, sustaining, and developing a world-class learning environment, these are the passions that motivate the people of this university at every level, on every day. You, as our students, are the lifeblood of the university, and you're becoming our graduates, and you're the future of our society. And I think this is particularly true of our graduates from biological sciences and law, who are tackling some of the biggest challenges facing society, from climate change, biodiversity, and food security, to human rights, criminal and social justice. And there are, of course, many overlaps between these areas, though that might not be apparent. They are linked through the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which set out a roadmap which we are committed to in this university for a healthy, fair, and sustainable planet. So you have knowledge and skills that will make so much difference to the lives of others. As we strive to build a better society emerging from this pandemic, we will tackle new challenges of climate change, fairness, and equity, so that we can have a sustainable Earth where all people have an opportunity to flourish. And you will be part of that. You've been well equipped for your future by your time at Queen's. I hope many of you will return as postgraduates or as members of staff to take on further challenge and learning, and for some of you to undertake the critical research that we need to develop and deliver a just, healthy, and sustainable Earth. Leaving university isn't just the end of something, it's also the beginning. This part of your education is over, but your capacity to learn and the opportunities to do so are enormous. And I'd like to just finish by sharing a thought from Aristotle. Aristotle was the philosopher who championed critical thinking and observation, and also promoted the notion of a flourishing society, requiring good character, human empathy, and rational activity. And he said this: "Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny." You graduates in front of me have already demonstrated excellent choice, high intention, and sincere effort through your degree programs. Continue to do so in your professional lives, because we need lawyers and scientists who can demonstrate excellence in their professional practice and be societal and academic leaders now and in the future. So once again, my congratulations to you. You've accomplished a great deal during your years of study here at Queen's, and I trust you feel an enormous sense of pride in that. Your ability to cope with adversity has also been tested, and you have come through. I'm delighted that we're having this opportunity now to celebrate together, and I wish you all continued success in your future careers. Will the graduands all please rise? In the name and by the authority of the university, I confer on you and those whose names appear on the graduation list the degrees, diplomas, and certificates to which you are entitled, and for which you who are present will be individually presented by your head of school. Please be seated.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the School of Biological Sciences. Amy Evelyn Arnott. Emma Baxter. Suzanne Martha Johnson. Melissa Kelly. Linda Susan Perkins. James Anthony Pickup, Adele Mary Stone, Marius Zachariah, and Master of Science, Advanced Food Safety, Lady Diana Pereira Ray. Sinan Dong, Wan Gai Jia, Xu Shengpeng, Hainan Chu, Anamika Sharma, Xian Hu, Animal Behaviour and Welfare, Kerry Bridget Diane Campbell, Katerina Gregorova, Andrew McKee, Clark Frederick Miller, Sinead Carol O'Callaghan, Sarah Megan Wilson, Rachel Claire Fox, Ryan Robert Gaskin, Aoife Maria Keenan, Patrice Simone Kerrigan, Amy McClune, Naomi Susan Sings, Isabel Marie Wyatt. And for Business for Agri-Food and Rural Enterprise Business Communication, Catherine McKenna, Amber Nava Elliott, Connor Spence Field. Business for Agri-Food and Rural Enterprise Innovation Management, Siobhan Mary Devine, Emma Maria McHugh, Erin Claire Shields, Business for Agri-Food and Rural Enterprise Development, Bruna Mary Brennan, Adriana Coulter, Ecological Management and Conservation Biology, Owen Beckett, William George Hancock Evans, Mark Richard McBride, Emmanuel McGullis, Mitchell William Steele, Aoife Cecily Tetch Sweeney, Jessica Louise Toogood, Molly May Dadswell, Shannon Mary Donnelly, Peter Arthur Heaney, Nicole May Hempkin, Keelan McCahan, Peter Richard McKnight, Jacob Campbell Mulholland, David James Smith, Emily Olivia Taylor, Rebecca Jane Toomey, Kirsty Whitehead, Leadership for Sustainable Rural Development, Holly Ann Clements, Leadership for Sustainable Development, Rory Martin Brogan. Mairead Eilish Henrietta Carter. Elise Mary Chalcraft. Charlotte Ann Dunn. Ava Elliott. Kiva Jane Glover. Ciara Siobhan Grogan. Fern Keeney. Claire Kilpatrick. Jenna Rose Potter. Roisin Rafferty. Lucy Elizabeth Clark. Marianne Connolly. Thomas Cotteroy. Michael James Dean. Kieran Farron. Katie Sarah Jane Hughes. Catherine Monaghan. Rachel Thomas. Lee Ga Tong. Barclay Eric Paul Boyer. Adrienne Gorman. Ifan Jia. Molecular Biology and Biotechnology, Tara Magella Kearns. Owen Christopher MacDonald. Chloe Sarah McLaughlin. Antonia Chinaya Agbo. Mainak Chakrabarty. Rebecca Louise Donnelly. Insing Low. Eilish McColgan. Brandon McGarry. Niana Tyree Paklapati. Shannon Palnock. Anvita Abe Pandai. Corey Mark Rolston. Parasitology and Pathogen Biology, William Daniel Jack Aston. Bruna Mary Docherty. Margaret Mary Harris. Helen Jane Laird. Niamh McCartan. David McClelland. Martin McPolin. Kirsty Roberta Morton. Carly Rose Suter. Connor Healy. Sun Emmanuel Ishula. Dervla Patricia McCallion Duffy. And Bachelor of Science, Agricultural Technology with Professional Studies, Alexander Cecil Kinnear. Biochemistry with Professional Studies, Marvin Mulhern. Roxana Amelia Stanchik. Food Quality, Safety and Nutrition with Professional Studies, Nicole Elizabeth Barton. Zoology, Sydney Gwyn Sweeney. And I'm delighted that we can now award a teaching award, and especially given that it is student-nominated category, and that's for Dr. Neil Reid.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the School of Law. Adedeyo Ayodiji Akimbade. Soniva Gilmore. And for the degree of Juris Doctor, Alexandra Alice Born. Adriana Daniel Groot. Adrian Wong. And for the degree of Master of Laws in Criminology and Criminal Justice, Courtney Jane Best. Olivia Claire Jackson. Hannah Rose Brown. Emma Jane Dorian. Caitlin Fitzsimmons. Emma Molly Griffith. Ellen Ross Hagen. Finula Catherine Hall. Peter Ronald Kidd. Rachel Alexandra Lynn. Judy McGill. Naomi Olivia Maxwell. Cameron McClure. Lucy McMullen. Nif Onia Okan Okur. Kirsty O'Neill. Julia Strike. Evan Taylor. Roshin Mary Towie. Samuel Jake Fon. And for the degree of Master of Laws in Human Rights Law, Christopher James Boyle. Mary Cameron McDermott. Elizabeth Mary McSorley. Robert Edward Morgan. Antonia Caitlin Borman. Jennifer Carlin. Jane Evelyn Clark. John Charles Patrick Cosgrove. Yasur Dalul. Finbar Devlin. David Jonathan Heron. Matthew Martin Linney. Niall McCabe. Jonathan McCarthy. Karina McErlin. James Cahill McGovern. Chloe McStay. Melody Nick. Gemma Louise Travers. Olivia Margaret Alice Travers. Stefan Anthony McVeigh. And for the degree of Master of Laws in International Business Law, Dara Imer Craven. Charlotte Francis Killen. Naomi Grace McCulley. Eivin Kira McHugh, Kristen Wallace, Aisha Akorit, Michael Ryan Cranberry, Hiba Najid Gandor, Louis Alor, Manshi Alin, Shin Lili, James Thomas George O'Neill, Neil William George Richardson, and for the degree of Master of Laws in International Business Law with placement, Gary William Thomas Simpson, Rachid Badwell, Virendra Rameshwar Gorpei, Joseph Babu Tachil, and for the degree of Master of Laws, Ruri Bleni, Cameron Eleanor Georgiachism, Olivia Divine, Chloe Hanna, Claire Marie Manmanamon Purtel, Anthony Ian Nicholson, Stephanie Rogers, Madison Linda Boyer, Olivia Monica Midzio, Brona Lauren O'Kane, Amanda Francesca Sweeney, Lauren McKeever. And for the degree of Master of Laws in Law and Technology, Tyrone Dominic Bellew, Jamie Joseph Donnelly, Sean Dermot Kelleher, Shai Langjang, Nala Izam Eldim Elsit Mohamed Kir, Rachel Rosnil, Claire Louise Radcliffe, Chloe Molly Rill, and for the degree of Masters of Law MLaw program, David William Best, Elaine Clark, Aidan Devlin, Paul Anthony Hitley, Jill McDowell, Owen Patrick McKenna, Anna Stephanie Mills Vicat, Jennifer Ruth Adams, Lauren Belson, Connor Dickinson Hood, Mary Catherine Doherty, Shane Martin Hanna, Richard Martin, Ross McCallion, Jack McClelland, Christopher Quinn, India Rostock, Laura O'Kane, Makala Surivis, and for the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Freya Jane Anderson, Christina Logan, Damien Benenus Broli, Urszula Katarzyna Calka, Ifa Cartland, Brittany Lynn Wilkins, Henry John David Wilkinson, David Mark Hurley, and for the degree of Bachelor of Law, Law and Politics, Amanda Jane Scott, Corey Ryan Dara.
Congratulations again, and thank you for really bringing energy and hope to this ceremony. The process of graduating such a fantastic group of young people who are going to impact our society. As I was standing at the front this morning, I thought this is like a booster to the soul. We're all talking about boosters at the moment, but your intelligence, energy, and future potential is a fantastic booster for us in the university, and I hope for all your friends and family. So it has been a privilege sharing this with you, and the university is extremely proud of all of you and what you've achieved, and will continue to be proud of you as you make your contribution into your professions and into wider society. We hope that you remain proud of your university queens, that you stay in touch with your teachers and colleagues, and also through our Development and Alumni Relations Office. And you make the most of all of the opportunities that being an alumni of Queen's will bring you. So I wish you every success for the future, and I look forward to hearing about your achievements over the coming years. Enjoy the rest of your day, and please join us for some refreshments. There are safe spaces in the marquee in front of the Lanyon, and another marquee in the quad. So it's my privilege now to declare closed this congregation for the conferment of degrees and presentation of diplomas and certificates, and invite our new graduates and recipients to join the academic procession as it leaves the hall. And I would ask parents, friends and family to wait until the procession has left and then join us in the marquees. Good morning.
Queen's Alumni Office was established to ensure that the relationship between graduates and alma mater becomes lifelong. Many people will have forged lasting personal and professional friendships while at Queen's, and the ongoing Alumni Outreach Programme aims to keep Queen's men and Queen's women in touch with the university and, of course, with each other. In time, alumni will make return visits to Queen's for reunions, public lectures, social and academic events, and perhaps further study. It's particularly important to stay in contact if careers are pursued overseas, and for this reason Queen's now has a number of graduate organisations based both here in Northern Ireland and throughout the world in Canada, America, the Far East, Africa and Northern Europe. So, graduation should not mark the end of your association with Queen's. Through the Alumni Office, those friends, contacts and memories can last a lifetime.